big party. Who wants to recap what happened last time on Rise of the Rune Lords?
Fuck snake ladies.
We did the ritual. We succeeded at the ritual.
Yes, you did.
It hurt.
It did hurt. You were
It didn't
all
hurt as
ouchy.
bad as it could be.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been.
True.
Everyone described what unity meant to them. We are in the cerulean. That doesn't look right. The cloister of the cerulean linger.
Langer, yeah.
Slothland.
This is Slothland, yes. There was a scuffle that happened, and also a trap.
There was a trap that a couple people fell for, but we figured it out, and Shayless de-trapped it. And either because we fell for it or we didn't fall for it, one of the two, bunch of Medusa tried to kill us.
It is unclear whether it was because you fell for it or you didn't, but one of the Medusas, the red Medusa, whose body is crumpled next to Nualia at present, had on her hand written, "Look for blue light."
And Shayless almost got fucked in the fight.
Yes, Shayless did almost turn to stone. You feeling stiff, Shayless?
There's a joke to be made, but moving on. There's a spell book I'm really into.
Yes, you have found a spell book, a very notable spell book. It's thick as fuck. This is Griss's spell book, which is in a stone cloak, which appears to be her cloak, that is draped over just some random guy in statue form. The spellbook is not turned to stone, but the cloak is. And that's where we'll pick up with things. As a reminder, you do have in the ceiling of this area here, the domed ceiling, what appears to be a peacock shrine as well. You want to deal with that. In the aftermath of the fight, silence resumes its course within the cloister of Cerulean Langer. And Shayless, you've just found this spell book. What do you do?
Look to Nualia. Look to Shaydress. What are they doing?
I think Nualia is looking to her sister. And I think it's probably safe to say that Shaydress would be going through a whole lot right now, but would probably have picked up the spell book.
You okay, Judy?
What? Oh yeah, no, I'm just pinging. Sorry.
Little
Please
sloth
continue.
bubbles.
Yes.
I think Shaydress will say out loud, "It's hers. I think it's hers."
Well, means she made it through all right, right?
I think hearing that, Nualia narrows her eyes. I don't think that's right if the cloak is stone.
But the cloak is here. Which means she didn't mess up the ritual. Without
Nualia... Oh, go on.
her being without her spell book does mean she's a... Well...
You magical types are pretty fucked without them, aren't you?
Pretty fucked without what?
A spell book.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks over to her, and you just see a slight arch of the brow.
Nualia, weren't you a cleric?
And also, does Sola have a spellbook? No, she doesn't.
She has
That
a
you know of.
card, same thing.
Sola's about to hit her with a not all spellcasters.
Mm-hmm.
Nualia looks around and again looks at this statue. And who's this guy? Just seems like some bloke.
Is he indeed some bloke?
He's indeed just some bloke. You've never seen this man before. He looks like the default human fighter in Baldur's Gate 3.
My god, it's Pav.
Is he looking like these weird modern, kind of clothing, or does he have like a more ancient vibe?
It's not ancient, although you do note, if you're paying attention to that, Karina, it's new to you, but it's not. It doesn't look the same as the clothes that the rest of the group is wearing.
Okay.
Above table, fashion is at a midpoint here between you and the party.
Ah, okay.
But Shayless will shrug. Turn to Shaydress. Mind if I take a look at the book? Might be able to save the cloak.
I think Shaydress is going to look at the book and look at Shayless. I think there's this moment where she's looking down at it, clearly conflicted. And she'll look over at you and ask if you promise that's what you're going to be looking for.
Uh-huh.
And that you have to give it back when you're done looking.
Give it back. I promise.
You have access to the spell book as you flip through it. There's a lot of spells in here. Shayless. Let me pull this up. I don't know why I didn't open this.
You should have known better.
I should have known
talking
better.
About it for 2 weeks.
You haven't. It's possessed you for 2 weeks. You've wanted nothing more than this spell book.
All right, roll your save against the this spell book, obviously.
She did not prepare exploding runes today, which is very, very good for you.
I wasn't even thinking of that. I was like, oh, it's actually like intelligent as well.
No, hers isn't intelligent. She has had enough of that. But,
Fair enough.
Here you go. This is the list of spells that are in that spell book.
What the fuck? Okay.
Did you just, send an entire dictionary to...
Essentially.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of them.
Shayla's flips through the first few pages, and I imagine like it's going to take her a little bit to decode it, firstly.
Mm-hmm.
But what she can gather from like the very simple, everyone knows this kind of spell. Look up from the spell book. Look to shade dress. This might take me a while.
Then I think Shadress would kind of roll her shoulders and look at the book. Can you study it when we're resting then? I just want to hold it for a while.
Oh.
Shayla's will give it back.
Shadress will hold it very intently. And I think that while that's going on, Nualia just beats the guy's face in with the pommel of her bastard sword. Unless somebody stops her.
Hold on. I'm looking at something. Trying to decide if Sola has anything useful here. Because I feel like I've asked this question before and I've gotten the answer, but I don't remember what the answer is. What are the things that can reverse a turn to stone?
Stone to flesh. Stone to flesh is the big one. Break enchantment will do in a pinch, and greater restoration will also fix it.
And wish.
Mm-hmm.
Not break curse, right?
No, remove curse will not do it.
Okay. I was just double checking. I'm like, I know one of them doesn't do it.
It's break enchantment that will, but remove curse will not.
There it is. Yep. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I do have that. I imagine like Sola is like kind of standing there watching this go on, kind of like absently scratching the top of Holly's head. Sees Nualia like lift the sword and get like one good hit in, and then we'll just clear her throat very loudly and pointedly.
Nualia stops and looks over at Sola.
Of the head.
And there's a kind of a rise of the shoulders of like, really? This guy?
And there's a nod.
There's a groan, and she puts the sword down. She will walk away.
We're trying to be a better person, ma'am.
She's doing her best.
That's why I realized Sola's not mad. She's like, just no, not right now.
Save your wrath for our enemies.
Practice your breathing.
Yeah, she'll go into her breathing exercises. Besides that,
standing around here is not going to get us any answers. It won't get us any closer to wherever Gris might be.
Carl can always take a peek through this door.
And so we'll just, motion towards the door.
Alright. Now this is a very small map, but ahead of you, Sabine, is a beautiful view. The rolling valley that you see before you is just decorated with about as many flowers as you could name. At the very, very end of it, on the other side, past this majestic river that slices its way through the valley, is a castle that has a handout that I will find shortly. There we go. You see this castle all the way at the very end of the valley, in the center of a sizable lake. Besides that, you see the two little pools here in front of you. Seem to be nice and chill pools. Got some water in them.
Question for you.
Yes.
NPC Mez, is she still planning on shooting the shrine?
She did plan on doing that, didn't she? Well, it would
Ideally,
probably
she
be...
would not do that until everybody is out from underneath it.
Yeah, NPC Mez will voice her plan to shoot the shrine. Nualia hears that and just shakes her head. Nope. Walks out.
Smart.
High wisdom score.
Does Mez speak Thessalonian or no?
Why do I ever close rune languages?
Just assume at this point that if somebody is
Uh-huh.
not speaking Thessalonian, John will translate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
thank
probably
you.
good.
That's fair. I was just double checking. There's a delay of like, oh, that the loud wand.
Mm. Does she actually say that?
Yeah, she's never seen a gun before, so yeah, she's like, what the
So
weird ass wand.
brows go up, and there's a little bit of like, oh shit, on her face, and just like, it is not a wand. It is in many ways more deadly. Yes, it's. May as well tell you about how it works in the future. Just know you don't want to be on the other end of it. Starts like hustling Corey out the door now. Like, oh,
Okay.
I forgot you don't know this. You need to be instructed that guns are not safe.
Need to teach Karina about workplace safety.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm
Yes.
taking I'm multi-classing into gunslinger. One thing I did want to just ask before we left the shrine, just double check that there's no Gris statue that we didn't see.
No,
it's
there's
just
no
a
Gris
cloak.
statue.
Okay. It would have been very bad if like we were like, oh yeah, let's go and shoot it, and then the thing comes down and
There's
the
like
Gris
a 9-foot tall devil. You would have seen her.
Yeah. Well, listen, just double checking.
I appreciate your thoroughness, Jedi.
Can we
Thank you.
attempt to take the cloak?
You're welcome to try. What are you using to try and take the cloak?
Sheer willpower.
Make me a strength check.
Yup.
You do not take the cloak, and in fact, Percy sees you trying and just kind of shakes his head. I don't think this is the way, partner. Do you just like throwing your back out?
7 more years before that happens.
Not at this rate.
This being said, where Sola could theoretically hear it.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Sola just like turns. And this is the result of having sticky fingers.
Handmade cloak.
She just holds up a hand and wiggles her fingers. As she like starts trying to like wave everybody out. And Augie and Shay, and then even as Mez is looking, I was like, don't shoot it unless you're by the doorway to dive out.
So everybody filters out.
Mhm.
Okay. Augie, are you also filtering out? Gonna assume so, my friend.
Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh,
I
check.
Now-
think Solo will like
Cody said yes.
go further and then spot Sabine and look over at Sabine and like, you might want to be there to snatch her out if needed.
Yeah, I'll do my best. It's
Oh, you're telling me you can't throw her over your head?
you want to see me do it?
Hmm. If it starts falling on her.
I could juggle the two of you.
She just like points at the door. And then kind of like, okay, then go stand there and prove it. Knock her out of the room if needed.
So, Mez is lining up a shot here. Iris is still unfortunately delayed, but we'll continue. She lines up a shot. I believe she expressed the intent to use the boulder bead to do this, but since she's not here, I don't want to commit to that and use a resource you only have one of. So we'll say that she takes a test shot first. We'll
Totally
see how she does. Why am I clicking the melee button on Mesmine? God.
I mean, that's the 19.
Alright. So, here's what happens. It's actually very wise of Mez to line up this shot and try to shoot this thing, because the second that she does, you see the puff of smoke that happens. You hear the report of the musket, and the ball shoots up toward where the shrine is situated on the roof of this, the ceiling of this domed temple. And then it passes straight through it, as if it wasn't there at all. And the head of the peacock grows and grows and grows until you see it's a man's head. And Sabine, go ahead and make me a history check since you're here. A 30 is enough to recognize this man with a wicked widow's peak and perfectly pointed goatee as Xandergal. And his eyes alight on the two of you, and he starts to laugh. You're telling me that woman only sent 2? That's pathetic! I demand more than that. But then she's always liked to insult me. What did you promise the two of you for coming here?
I take it you're Xander, God.
My name precedes me even now.
Would you believe me if I said we weren't promised anything?
I would believe you were an idiot.
Fair enough.
How loud is this voice?
Oh, he's booming. He's extremely loud.
Okay, so the rest of the party is hearing this. Okay.
Yeah, you can probably hear this.
Oh shit.
So if anybody wants to rush in, now would be the time.
I peek in.
He does
I wanna
think
see the
that they
human
do
head.
us.
What'd you say,
You
Matt?
peek in. Go on, Matt.
I was saying he does think there are only two of us, which could be a good thing.
Depends on what he's about to do. Sorry, go ahead. I was just trying to make sure that I heard Matt correctly.
No worries. It's good to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie, are you trying to peek in?
I want to see a
What?
human head on a bird body.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check. Oh my god!
Okay.
With a 20, Charlie, you can even be in the room if you want.
I want to take a peek at this loser.
Sure.
He certainly looks like his image.
Question. Do you think Corey would be hearing this shit and then go in?
That's up to you if you think Corey would go in. You know Xandergull's voice.
Right. I'm just trying to think if the character would.
I feel like she would hear that and go, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh god,
shit,
oh fuck,
yeah.
oh no.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. He's actually here? Uh-oh.
It's one thing dealing with a soldier of, like, pride. It's another thing to deal with the Rune Lord.
Right, yeah. Because he could just, you know, whack you. Now, do I have diplomatic immunity is the question.
In your dreams, maybe.
You do
Listen,
not.
I got the banner. I have the banner, right? I could be like, hey, it's me. Here for guys. I mean, yeah, actually.
So, Sabine, you said, what was your response again? You could say that, I think.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. He looks at you, Sabine, and you can see his eyes kind of narrowing on you in particular, and he tilts his head. You're really telling me she didn't even fuck you?
I said I wasn't promised anything.
You know, I really thought I was going to have to prepare more for this, but if it's only the two of you, I hope your reflexes are better than your lack of sense. As he says this, the chamber starts to fill with light. And
Yoinkin! Yoinkin!
Yeah, pushing Mets out.
okay, Matt, I will let you. So here's the deal. If you push Mez out, she will be completely safe. However, this has multiple hits, and you will have to take all of them.
Pushing Mets out.
All right. You are being hit with prismatic spray, my friends.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun for everybody, right? So, let's see. You have 8 HD, right?
Yeah, level 8, yeah.
Yeah. So, the first thing that happens is your eyes flood with color, dazzling white, eventually, and it sears into your eyes. Could you roll me 2d4?
Can I ask a question really fast?
Yes.
Is this considered an attack by an evil creature?
It is considered an evil spell. It's not necessarily an attack.
Would protection from evil do anything here?
Let me look at this one. Not on the Wheel of Time wiki.
Oh yeah, this
thank
is
you.
an attack roll.
Alright, so Sabine is blinded for 6 rounds to start.
How?
Did you say blinded?
I said blinded.
Isn't Seville blind?
She's very near blind, but now she's very blind.
Shoes.
Okay.
Just got new glasses.
I will let you have a +2 to your saves from protection from evil if you cast it now, Sola.
Okay, she'll cast protection from evil for Sabil.
You're gonna need it. Alright. Sab, do you want to do this in order? Or do you want to roll and see what happens?
What's the difference?
There kind of isn't one.
Let's roll and see what happens.
Alright. Give me a 1d8. Alright. That is actually not that bad. You take... Well, give me a reflex save.
+2.
21. 21 will not get you there. You will take 20...
this Rune Lord spell DC.
You will take 20 points of fire damage.
Oh. Oh,
Okay.
ow.
So the rest of you see this red ray of light just searing straight into Sabiel's chest. Sabiel, roll me another d8, please. Well, we can't do one again.
I'm just very good at rolling one.
All right. Oh, okay. Make me a fortitude save. Would you like to use a hero point?
Now, I do know what Prismatic Ray can do.
Do you remember?
I don't know if I'm hitting this DC, though.
It's possible for you to hit the DC for this. You did roll low.
I don't like the phrasing on that.
Yeah, why not? We'll give it a shot.
I was looking for a 30. So you do
Holy
beat that. Sabiel, a indigo ray of light crashes into you, threatening to stiffen your body, but you manage to fend it off, perhaps by flexing. You did not turn to stone.
Oh, Jesus.
Roll me one more d8. Are you kidding?
Just take the fire. Take the fire.
It can't be with the fire again.
We can deal with the fire.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
You're rolling fun ones here. Alright.
The
Can
higher
you make
the
me
number, the worse it is.
Can you make me a will save? $28. Okay. Can you read me Sabiel's immunities again?
She doesn't have too many of those. She just has diseases.
Okay.
She has very high saves against enchantment, spells, and effects. Sleep, fear, and paralysis.
Okay. So, this is not sleep, fear, or paralysis, unfortunately. Sabiel, this violet ray that crashes into you, it hits you straight in the head. And as it does, you can feel this tension building. It almost feels as if you yourself are getting bigger somehow, as if you're swelling up larger than you are. You should feel bad from this, you think, but instead, You feel better than you ever have. Above table, you have failed to save, and you have been hit with insanity. Which means you are affected by a constant confusion spell.
I was gonna say, insanity's permanent, right?
Insanity is permanent.
Does remove curse work on that one?
Specifically does not.
Oh my god. Why the fuck do I have this spell?
It's good for a lot of things. Insanity is high level. Greater Restoration, Heal, Limited Wish, Miracle, or Regular Wish would help you here. And I believe there were heal scrolls, but I don't know if you still have them. But once
We do have
that...
one.
What was that?
We do have one.
Oh, well, there you go. Once the scintillating display of light is over, Sabeel, you are alone again in the temple. The illusion of the Peacock Shrine has faded. And you feel incredible.
Well, we are still blind.
Yes,
Yep.
you are still blind.
Yep.
So, as incredible as we are, we do need to feel for the wall.
The rest of you did see that flash of light. And Mez is, I imagine, still kind of out of sorts after having been shoved out of the way. Nualia, I think, you know what? I think she's gonna shove Sola aside. Not harshly, not super harshly, but very like, I need to go somewhere. So, she lightly shoves Sola aside. And heads over toward where Sabeel is.
So we'll just like, as she's kind of getting pushed aside, just pull her out of the room.
What was that? Out of the room, or?
Yeah, pull her out of the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nualia will nod. And Sab, you feel a hand on your shoulder starting to pull you, well, forward, you think. That's the sense you have. And you can hear Nualia's voice. Why'd you have to... Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
As she pulls you out, your eyes are just... Everyone can see this. There's just a glow of violet on Sabeel's eyes. As if she's an elf and they're a light. Or rather like Karina's, actually, now that I think about it. And Nualia looks at you and shakes her head. The fuck you are? Your eyes are glowing.
Yeah, just a little bright, and then we'll go away.
Roll me a D100, Matt. Oh. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, Matt, you're feeling great.
Yeah.
You don't understand why Nualia would be asking you this. You can't really see anybody around you, but it's upsetting you that you would be asked if you're alright. It's upsetting you very greatly.
Oh.
How does one go about diagnosing this?
How does one go about reversing this? Was that the question?
Diagnosing this.
Diagnosing this. I'll allow a heal check, Sola.
Despite your burns, you You are alive. That is more than can be said for many who would speak to a rune lord in such a way. Like shit, Cora's like this.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
You didn't get smoked. That's pretty good. That's like a 50-50 coin toss.
36, boss.
36. 36. This is you don't like this. You've seen magical insanity a handful of times in your very long life, Sola. It's almost always used as a punishment. But this is certainly magical insanity.
I have the ability. You gave me the ability to use heal, right? I think you did.
I believe it's on your spell list. I put it on your spell list.
Yeah, you just need to make a use magic device check, which is a little high since it's a high level spell. I assume it's
I think I put it on.
Do you get Witch 7?
Let's see here. Actually, I might not have. Blood ties, blight.
Yeah, it is a
No,
witch
that's-
7.
Witch 7, yeah. So you would have to emulate a higher level then.
Use magic. I mean, I have a decent bonus. What's my calculation for using that?
Its DC is equal to 20 plus the caster level of the spell. So caster level for Witch 7, that'd be like, is that like 14? Let me see.
Hold.
13.
13.
I believe the check is different if it's on your spell list, but I may be wrong.
Alright, let me look at that then.
So it's witch spell level 7, but caster level 13.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and it's a
The
scroll.
scroll's cast level +1 if your caster level is lower than the scroll. You don't have to do like a full use magic device. You make a caster level check at that.
Okay,
Yeah.
caster level.
So
Yep,
it's 14.
caster level 14. Yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. That's fine. I think Sela, like, you see her kind of going through, like, the mental Rolodex. Whoever is paying attention to her as she's watching these interactions.
Mhm.
And sees the, like, annoyance start on Sabile's face, and she kind of takes a little step back.
Mm-hmm.
And then she starts, like, madly going through her bag, trying to find the scroll.
So what does the 89 do?
The 89 means that you attack the nearest person. So you have your pick.
I mean, Nuali is the closest, right?
Nualia is the closest, yes, and probably also the hardiest.
I did say that she took a step back.
You did see that.
Alright, you want me to roll that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll your attack.
Do you want a grapple check or an attack?
It's your choice of what you think Sabile would do.
Go for the grab.
Okay. 27, I believe, is going to hit her AC. Let me open up. It's on my other Google account.
Actually, my bad, that should be higher. That's a 34.
34 against AC or CMB?
CMB.
Alright, that's gonna hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh wait, hang on. Never mind. I was gonna bodyguard, but it's only a +4.
Mm-hmm. $15. Alright. Noelia is going to take 15 damage as describe to me what happens for Sabile as Noelia is kind of fussing over her, trying to figure out what's gone on.
as soon as her vision starts to clear, she gets suddenly very concerned about her own person and having somebody hovering over her. So as she's kind of going over her, she grabs Nualia's wrist and twists it behind her back.
You do that, and you hear a cry of pain from Nualia as she kind of grunts and tries to shift along with the movement. You guys have done enough, show wrestling in front of crowds of zombies that she has some experience with what this is like, but she is pissed. She kind of turns back towards you. The fuck is wrong with you? And she'll try and give you a whack with her offhand. Let's see. $34. Does a 34 hit? Actually, I think that threatens for her.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright.
You want to confirm?
Let's roll to confirm. I don't think that hits.
She's still blind, right?
Yeah.
That hits.
Oh god. Alright, well, what a fun start to the session we are having. It's 1d10 times 3. Is it? No, it's times 2. Why is there a +3 here on the sheet, Matt? Below her critical threat number. Is that for ranged?
Yes.
Okay. So it's just times 2 then. So that's good. You take 22 damage as she kind of flails to try and get some sense into you, smacks you in the back of the head with the flat of her blade. Your ears ring.
What the hell's wrong with you? I said I'm fine.
Well, you don't fucking look fine, and you don't grab me like that when you're fine.
She's in so assault. Enough. Pulls out the fucking scroll.
Go ahead and make your check.
Such a Rune Lord.
24.
24 will get you there. You can use heal.
All adverse conditions, and it also cures 10 hit points of damage per level of the caster.
So it heals 80
Mm-hmm.
and restores Sabile's sanity.
And sight.
And sight.
At least as much as there was.
So, Sab, the magic washes over you, and gradually vision starts to return, although things are always a little cloudy for you. And it occurs to you, now that you can see and take stock of the situation, that the angle that you're holding Nualia in has got to be a painful one. You can feel the bones right where the wrist meets the hand, threatening to break. And when she looks at you, there's that anger, but there's also a concern that the anger is kind of trying to hide. You realize that if you had kept going, you probably would have kept fighting. What do you do?
Sabine lets go of Nualia's arm and backs away, very obviously knowing that she had done wrong. Not really knowing what to say about that, because this is the second time it's happened.
We had a nickel!
Had a nickel for every time I accidentally hit one of those sisters because I was possessed.
You take a step away, and Nualia watches you for a second, and you can see that she's also.
Who's
Wait,
fighting
I
their
think we're getting
mic?
some. Yeah, we're getting something from your mic there, Matt.
Sorry, the chords are not good.
Ah,
Hmm.
sorry.
I think we're all right now.
Okay.
So, Nualia sees you take that step away, and she'll take a step towards you, hand on your shoulder. Look, it's fine. I've taken worse bumps before.
It ain't fine. This happened before.
Well, yeah, part of our spare time job is fighting each other in front of zombies.
No, but man, I heard Shady too.
Nualia's eyes flicker over to Shaydress, who just kind of quietly, I imagine, will nod and explain that Sab was possessed at the time then. And Nualia looks at you, Sab, and squints. So, you're telling me that you've been possessed twice, and both of those times you've gone after me and my sister?
2 week down, 2 week now, I guess.
I think Nualia will just kind of laugh. It's kind of funny, gotta admit.
You weren't laughing a few seconds ago.
Well, that's because I didn't know what was wrong with you. Seems Sola's got you right as rain.
Holly,
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Holly will come up and like Nualia took a little bit of damage, right?
Yeah.
Will come up and boop Nualia's leg and do a little bit of healing on her. Where's my D8? There it is. That is 13.
13. She's almost back at full. Good job.
And Scylla will just kind of like incline her head a little bit and cross her arms. You may have attacked those two, but there's another way to look at it.
Yeah, what's that?
There's still some part of you that was trying to protect us. Those two are the ones hard-headed enough to actually not be hurt by you. You grab any of the rest of us like that, we'd probably have a broken arm. She kind of gestures behind her doggy.
Yeah, I'm like an even bigger asshole if I did that.
Yeah, how come you went for my arm? You didn't even go for anything cool.
You just didn't want to be touched.
Nualia narrows her eyes at you. But this is a more of a put upon look. Well, next time you get possessed and want to hit one of the Vialdry Tobins, why don't you try for something cooler?
Alright, where would you want to be hit?
You were talking about juggling people earlier.
Nualia holds out a hand towards Sola. As if, like, see? She gets it.
Well, next time you learn how high I can toss you.
She claps you on the back. You all good? I'm good.
You're good.
And gunslingers in one piece. And we know we're in the right place. Let's go.
Augie, my dear magpie, do you want to roll me a perception check? As you are, I am assuming, sunning yourself by this beautiful little pool. Augie, there's something at the bottom of that pool. There's a sparkling something.
I've used her all
You're
the heal scroll.
She leans forward to get a better look, but doesn't reach in quite yet. What can she get a better look at it?
A solid gold box, about the length of your forearm, encrusted with sapphires.
Thinking. So, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I would like to attempt.
Okay.
To go fishing.
It's 10 feet deep, so you know what? Yeah, that'll work. I've never seen this spell in my fucking life. That's great. Yeah, okay. Augie, you can toss your scarf in there. You can Indiana Jones it, and the box is soon flying back to your hand. And you can feel that there's something inside of it, although it's not clattering around. It seems whatever it's in there is pretty secure. But now that you're looking at the box in the light, this thing's got to be worth a couple hundred just on its own.
In Zola, she's gonna show her the box. She's not gonna open it on her own.
Detect
She needs
magic.
someone smarter.
The box is not magical, but whatever's inside the box is.
Sola kind of frowns as she's like examining it. There's not any magical traps on the box, at least. Whatever's inside might be different. Share this.
I imagine Chalice looks up from her convo with Corey about haunted houses.
You want to try your sticky fingers?
Listen, I ain't no thief, but sure.
Sola doesn't respond. She just motions towards the box. Just in case there is some sort of, like, trigger or mechanism or some shit.
Miss Catgod?
Yes. You're asking if there's a trigger or mechanism or something? Make me a perception check. $19. It's a regular box. Doesn't even have a lock on it.
Chalice will open it.
Inside is a beautiful silver rod capped with a grasping hand. You have found a lesser reach metamagic rod.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Post this in runes. I feel like the game's shifted because I feel like Rise wasn't above Star Wars before. But there you go.
Yeah, for anybody who isn't familiar with rods, it basically is as if you had the meta magic, but you can apply it to any spell you have prepared or spontaneously ready for the day. So you can just reach on demand.
Now, does that increase the level of the spell as you're casting it, like the feat does? I forget.
But you can just require a higher slot?
Yeah,
No, the rod
It's
does
just
it for
free.
free. Yep.
cool.
Mhm.
Well, there you go.
But it
You
doesn't
just have to be holding the rod.
turn touch spells to close, though. Or does it?
If it requires a touch attack, I don't think so. Let me take a look here. All touch attack.
It's increased. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh, it's increased, but
Yeah.
It's
you
touch
do have
close.
to make a ranged touch.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm
Spells that do
thinking-
not have a range of touch, close or medium, do not benefit.
Wait a second. What'd you just say?
Oh no, nothing. You're good.
Because it's less about touch attacks. That means ranged healing.
It does.
It does mean you have finally unlocked ranged healing.
Unless one of the other casters have it. I can't hog magic items.
Well, that's between Oggs and Shayless.
Augie just wants the box.
The box is valuable in and of itself. Shayless, do you want the reach rod?
I mean, in my mind, it's Zoggy's find, so whatever she says goes.
Y'all can fight amongst the wand. Again, she just wants the box.
I don't want the one.
Eh,
Can I appraise the box?
Yeah, sure. Okay, with an appraise of 33. This box is from John Murray. You can tell that by some of the gold work that's on it. The sapphires that are on it are also very well cut, in addition to all of the gold filigree that's on the box itself. The box is worth 1,000 gold. The rubies are total worth about 200 gold altogether.
Is the price of the box inclusive of those?
No.
Bayless
Alright, so
will
1,200.
pass along the information to Augie.
do either of you have a lot of spell, or Augie or Shayless have a lot of spells that are like area of effect spells?
No, most of Augie's are single target.
Shayless has Fireball.
Shayless is always looking for an excuse to fireball as well.
Take the frickin' rod.
No, I'm taking the rod. I'm giving you a rod that Sola does not use. Because she has the selective spell metamagic rod.
Which is actually very
Oh.
good for fireball.
Yeah.
Oh. Broken
I'm
arrow,
guessing-
broken arrow.
I'm guessing that's a lesser.
Yes, lesser.
Okay. I'll put that on.
You take that rod. Have fun with your fireball. I can range heal.
So, you've found a new rod. Stretching out before you, if you consult the map that I posted in Rune Sources, you guys are at B. So, to the north, you can see a couple of other structures. There's a fairly large one that's further down the river. You can see some watchtowers that are that way. There's also some watchtowers in the direction of sea. Sea is overlooking an incredibly tall waterfall. The waterfall seems to be over 1,000 feet tall, if you were to guess. What do you do?
So wait a second. Which one are we at?
B.
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 And so we're in that little inlet of grass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when we
Looking towards
before-
E is what we're looking at? Or D?
Yes. E would be the larger structure.
Yeah, E's in front of the C. We would have to take a right.
When we just follow the shade dress nose?
Mm-hmm. If she picks up a scent.
Can have her roll for that.
Her base survival is 15, and then there's the evil outsider and wounded modifiers.
We can add the wounded modifier. I'll roll off the sheet. 27, what's the wounded modifier?
This one is plus half level to follow tracks, if that counts here.
Plus half level to follow tracks? Yeah, I'll add that.
Yeah, so it's a 4. 4 also for wounded.
So what's the total?
35.
35. Thank you. With the 35, Shaydra seems to detect that she's gone toward the direction of C.
Well, I guess we're going to C then.
So, how are you guys approaching this as you're moving through this valley?
Carefully.
Carefully. What's carefully mean?
I guess. Sorry if I can jump in.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to stay out of sight of the watchtowers, if possible. Because you did mention the watchtowers there, right?
I did mention watchtowers.
Mm-hmm. So
Is it just kind of flat plains between us and there?
Yeah, it's just flat plains between you and there.
Yeah, not a lot of hiding you can do then.
What is this do? That doesn't do anything helpful.
So, if you guys are going to try and approach carefully, there's not a ton of hiding spaces.
Okay.
So you can try to stealth, although it's going to be very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Or
oh, God.
There's also attempting to move in a way that makes you hard to target if you want to, which is probably something that I figure Corey could do with Profession Soldier.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not the first time you've tried to approach a watchtower, I imagine.
No, definitely not. Quite a few in the Border War with Shalast. Let's see. Yeah, I can roll that, if everyone's cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
And no one has a invisibility they want to pop, correct?
Nope.
Okay, just double checking.
Go for it, friend.
I roll in. I rolled a 15. I have a plus. I have a +8.
Oh man, poor Karina. I mean, a 15's not bad, right?
No, it's not
Like,
bad. You know.
I would be happy with a 15 in weird. The amount of times I would have traded my left hit for a 15 in weird. But
hmm
how are you trying to direct the party to move as they're approaching this watchtower? There's two of them on either side of the river, so one on each side.
I guess it would be like, because there's not much cover, right? So trying to stick to the. Is this down or up? This wall here.
The rocks? The
Yeah,
rocks
the
are
rock.
up.
Rocks are up. Okay. So I guess like maybe just trying to stick along there, and maybe if there's like a rock that's fallen or something, maybe try to use that as cover intermittently moving to see if there's like movement on the watchtowers. If she can't see that far, she's doing her best. But this this position sucks.
This position does suck. You would feel a lot better about this approach, Karina, if you had your brothers and sisters and other siblings in arms with you. And you do have some of them. But normally you would have a much, much larger contingent for something like this.
Yeah, we'd have a phalanx, so even if there were arrows, like, it'd be fine,
With a 15, I'm going to move you to the map. And Corey, I will allow you to place 3 people wherever you want on the map. Okay?
Okay, cool.
Alright. Let me...
I
don't think you guys have vision. It's fine. Just give it a second.
Oh, there we go.
Dun, 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 dun. Gotta
Corey
turn the
does,
grid
just
off,
regular
so
one.
give me a second. There's so many of you. And these maps are not large.
Oh, really?
Corey has alertness.
Yes.
Alright.
Does Wheel have alertness?
No.
Okay. You're take the dark blue rhomboid from Sola on the ledger. Give it to Sabil. Because I just now realized that I already have the alertness feat. And I have that. I don't need it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Alright. So, Corey,
Mhm.
tell me who you are placing and where you are placing them.
Okay. Well,
You get
Corey.
3 people.
Right. Probably Corey in the front. Because she's sort of like leading the party. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Up along, the wall-ish area. Oh, okay. And then
2 other people.
2 other people. Who else would like to have a guaranteed spot?
Is this guaranteed hidden or is this just a spot?
She can use it to either hide people or to get them into a more advantageous position.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would just get the front line in a good
Okay.
spot because the back line, we're used to scrambling for our lives and ducking.
Okay. Yeah, so anywhere in this area, Kira? Like behind
Yes.
here? Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
so you can place somebody, tell me who you want moved, and I will move them.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess Corey there.
Corey here? Where
Yes.
Mez is? Okay.
Yes.
Alright. You get 2 more.
Matt, would you like to be in the front or no? Or like front-ish?
Yes, but the deal has monk movement, so if you want to prioritize somebody else, you can.
Okay, that's fair.
I would take the sisters,
Yeah.
Noelia and Shay.
Yeah, I'd put Nualia here, and then Shay can stay here.
Alright.
That seems good. Unless anyone else disagrees, just double checking.
Good, homie. You're good.
Okay.
So
Alright,
now you're
I'm
going
just
to bring out the scatter template to see what everyone else falls.
Let me get my scatter dice.
Well, Corey, as you're leading the van up this hill,
Mhm.
Since you've positioned yourself right the fuck there, what's your
Mhm.
AC, flat-footed?
Oh, flat-footed.
Yes, flat-footed.
Okay, let me get to find that.
Okay, to be fair here, interject and be a devil's advocate.
Uh-huh.
Kira, you said that this would put have the opportunity to be a more advantageous position. Would Corey have seen that coming around this corner would it be advantageous for Corey to be there?
Well, there's also that she has successfully positioned herself in between the casters and the damage that's about to happen,
Mm-hmm.
which is an advantage.
Okay, let me just find my flat-footed. It is 17, actually.
17. Okay.
Not bad.
That's not bad, actually. It's higher than I was expecting. But let me double check
It's
here.
mostly armor.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey, don't knock the armor as somebody who can't wear armor.
Okay.
In which is that I
so-
could every day we play this game.
One additional. Okay. We're gonna add some numbers together, Jedi. Are you
Okay.
ready?
Okay. Go ahead.
7.
Okay.
2. 5.
Mm-hmm.
And 10.
24.
Yeah.
So, Karina, as you are leading the van,
Mm-hmm.
you have realized, with your refined soldier senses, that there are arrow slits in this watchtower over here,
Ah.
on the other side. And you've successfully positioned yourself such that the only shot this archer can take is at you. Now, unfortunately, that means she's taking 4 shots at you.
Fair enough.
And so before you can even necessarily realize what's going on, although you do know the arrow slits are there, you get shot by 4 arrows, one right after the other.
Oof.
And that is where we are going to start initiative.
Jesus.
Okay, great. 30
Hey.
health, let's go.
Have ranged healing now, you're fine.
No, I need to get below 20.
Why?
Let me
That's when
remove.
I get more powerful.
Shameless rolled an 11
I
this
don't
time.
believe you.
What the fuck? Okay.
You rolled an 11 last time too, Charlie. What the fuck? Oh god, you're having such a bad time. You guys are...
Welp.
What is wrong? Are you guys okay?
No.
Let me update.
I have
It's,
0 hero
feels-
it's the
points.
altitude sickness starting to get to everybody.
I was gonna roll a hero point if I had it. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. But I don't got any.
Alright. So, we're gonna roll initiative over here. Lefty. Lefty is rolling 15.
Okay.
And righty is rolling a 17.
Okay.
So...
You want me to roll for Shay?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Maybe I should roll.
Oh wait, Charlie.
What is with your initiative rolls? Oh my god!
I've never rolled high on initiative.
What a fucking mess! You had like a 25 last combat. I know because I just changed it.
Did I?
Yes.
I have rolled high on initiative once.
Alright, let me see what Newt's is. I bet it's not great. No, it's not. It's 1, you glorious fucking jock. Yep. Why would I expect anything else from you?
She did better than her sister.
By 1, which is a very sisterly thing to do. Turn. Okay. So, let's sort from the top. Mez also needs to roll. She actually has pretty decent initiative, if I remember right, though.
Yeah, it's dex based.
Where the fuck is initiative on the sheet? There it is. It's 5. Oh my god. This is brutal. This is fucking brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see. Shadress rolled a 9. Did I? Yeah. I have to delete this phantom Shadress. Alright. So, if anybody wants to go grab a snack, we'll have a quick 5er, and then we'll start up combat.
Okay. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
And I will say that Amy, are you here, Kira? No, they're not. Okay.
So,
Hello. Do what?
Hello. Z Charlie tells me you were summoning me?
Yes, are you done? Like, I don't want to interrupt you in whatever you're doing.
Am I done with what?
Your break.
Oh, well, I was going to step back away.
Okay, go. I'll tell you afterward. Go.
Okay.
Back.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
I've now returned.
So there's 2 things. One, Amy did message. Feel free to use Shadress as a chew toy.
Okay.
So feel free to throw her into the middle of fighting as she normally is, without guilt. And number 2, did you hear about the Wheel of Time news from iWatt Studios?
I did, but iWatt is terrible. So,
Terrible
I'm-
how?
Iwat and Red Eagle have been right squatting on the Wheel of Time for, like, decades. So, I feel like it's a rights grab.
The game?
Yeah. Like, I feel like it's vaporware, you know?
Well, it says they've already gotten. Who is it? Craig Alexander to lead the game.
Okay.
The reason why I'm excited, he was one of the leads for the initial phases of Lord of the Rings Online,
Ah,
which is
that would be cool.
very good as far as being a lore heavy, like, big fantasy series game.
Iris,
Hi, Iris.
Iris.
you're just in time for a big combat.
Sweet.
Sabine saved your fucking
Alright.
life.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Sabine. I expect nothing less.
Sabine ate 3 prismatic spray rays, one of which made her permanently insane,
Oh,
rather than share the pain with Mez.
thank you, Sabine.
It's okay.
Anytime.
She's recovered, but it also took our only heal scroll. We are honoring your decision to shoot the peacock in the ceiling.
Oh.
Not with the boulder though.
It was smart, though,
Okay.
because that was an illusion. And so whoever went up there to try and disable it, they were going to get hit by the prismatic ray. So,
Mhm.
good work.
I'm telling you, Kira, if they just let this man cook on this game, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be
If there's
very.
an
old-
actual game, I will be seated.
If it goes through, Craig Alexander's also very notorious for, like, old school RPG vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the mechanics might feel a little dated, but man, does he go with the lore. If he has lore to go with, because he also is one of the heads of Dungeons and Dragons Online.
Oh, I played a bit of that.
There's potential. There's potential. Now the curse is
Alright.
that the article I'm reading is saying that they're already estimating it being 3 years out. Putting a time span on it this early in development is a fucking stupid idea.
That's how we get 10-year dev cycles on Veilguard.
Yep. You just say something is in development, and then you leave it at that until you get to a point where it's like, yeah, we're pretty close.
So, we are starting up combat, and I forgot to find combat music, but Iris, if you want to position Mez differently, I will allow you to position Mez differently. You are just coming in, so
Okay.
if you want to, feel free.
Across the river
You know-
is
Where
the
enemies?
where the arrows are coming from.
Yeah, you saw arrows came across the river. Karina got her fucking shit rocked.
Mhm.
Oof. I mean, probably here.
All right.
Do we have a Cody? Because Cody's the first one to go.
I'm here.
That's a good
Okay.
question. Okay, Cody's here.
Oh, do I need to roll initiative as well?
No, we rolled for you.
I didn't see it. Okay, got it.
Are you sure you're on here? Did I not?
You're on the tracker.
Oh, no, I see you. You're at 12.
We do not see her, so that one's not visible for us.
Yeah.
Okay, I will re-add you.
I
a
don't
second.
see most of the people, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know how that happened. I'm very
see
sorry.
Augie, a Medusa, Corey, Shay, Sola, and the other Shay, and that's it.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I'm saying.
let me add somebody to initiative here. Let me fucking do this.
We could just clear it and roll again. Just do a
Guys
full
did roll
clear
like
and roll
shit
again.
though, but you guys are. You know what? Your rolls were so shit. That okay.
Just full clear.
Go ahead.
Full clear.
Go
Clear
ahead
now.
and I'm clearing it now. Go ahead and roll new initiatives.
Okay,
Hey.
the only thing I ask is that if I get worse than a 21, can
I will let you
my
keep the
21?
21.
Thank you. Give me my 21! Give me my 21!
Okay. Oh my god, look at this. You guys are already doing way better.
You're gonna have to add Mez at 23.
Yeah. Mez, where'd you go?
Token's
Did I delete
gone.
My screen-
Kira,
My screen's black.
Oh my god.
It's okay, Mez, you'll be fine. Walk it off. Walk it off.
Oh shit,
It's so
Mez just got
dark.
allied across time.
The blindness
Alright.
is
It's so
contagious.
dark. I don't see anyone.
And then
Not again!
Reroll on Shay.
Yes. I think Charlie said they rolled on Shadris earlier for 21. So 21 is pretty good. We'll take that. All right, and then we add the Medusa. Add turn.
Yeah, for context for what Jedi posted in chat, Iris, Corey has never seen guns before, and so Corey just called the gun the Loud Wand.
The loud wand. I don't know what to tell you. It's weird. It's so huge.
Okay. So,
Technically, it has no sound, though.
so between Mesmine and Shayla's, who has higher dexterity? Shayla's, what's your dex?
16.
That's probably Mez then. 24. All right, we're starting off with Mez. Mesmine, kill.
I don't have anything to kill in sight.
Move, then
Go
kill.
find something.
And did we come from here?
We came from
You
the
came
left
from,
side.
yeah, up here.
Oh, okay.
we haven't seen anything from in here, right?
You have not.
We could assume there's nothing there. Could also not.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, my token is highly broken.
Is
Okay.
there like a door or something here?
There's
There
a
is,
door.
yeah.
There's two doors. So you see one door that's facing downward and one door that's facing inward. By downward, I mean
Yes.
south. So there's one south, one east. That's what I should say. Directions exist for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to try and hide? Or do we want to kill? Out of character.
Kill.
Yeah, they are
Okay.
shooting at us. Well, they shot Corey 4 times.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mez, you just saw Corey take 4 fucking arrows, and she's
Mhm.
still standing.
Got wheel of timed.
So, how... So moving through people costs extra movement, right?
5 for every person.
Yeah. So this would be 15 to move here.
Mm-hmm.
And could I move here?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Ah, I see. Am I right? 50.
Now, there are arrow slits here, so it's harder to hit her. I'll tell you that. You can
Headshot her.
try.
Headshot her.
I believe.
One shot, one kill.
Boom, headshot. Yeah, I'm gonna try for it, but I just have to double check what applies because it is 50 feet.
Okay,
So.
yeah, take your time.
Okay, so I can spend some grit to reach further.
All right.
So I think I need to spend 1 grit here because I have a base of 40.
Yep, to increase by 10, it would be 1 grit.
Okay. So I will do that, and I'll mark that off.
You need some sort of special bullet that does like the Hanzo arrow, split apart, bounce around bullshit.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah. Wait.
Just use the boulder shot and put a hole in the wall.
You could do that.
Would that be allowed?
Yeah, I would allow it if you want. You only have 1 boulder bullet, though. So do keep that
Do
in
we want to
mind.
use it here?
That's entirely up to you, friend. How do you want to respond to Corey getting shot 4 times?
I'm gonna save the boulder bullet, but didn't Shay give me a special bullet that helps with something? I know it was blessed. I don't remember exactly what it did because it's not on my sheet.
I do not remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a reporting cartridge.
I do have a reporting cartridge.
That's all I've got for bullets on the ledger.
Yeah, it transfers your hearing to where you shoot it. And you
Okay, so
can
that
use
would
clear audience if you want.
Yeah, I don't know if we need that here.
Point blank. Okay, so point blank wouldn't factor in.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so I can hit, but at a -2. Or I can
Yes, and
attack.
she has improved AC against you.
Okay. I don't know how to set it up to -2, so whatever this rolls, it's -2.
Sure. Okay, 29. So that's a 27.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably gonna hit, but we'll see. Touch. Gotta pull out the calculator here real quick. Give me a second.
Mhm.
That does hit.
Hey,
Hey!
My God, I was not expecting you to.
Hey!
we told Mez to kill. Mez kills.
Mez kill. By God. So you only get 1 of those attacks because he did move.
Yeah.
But Mez, you line up a shot, and somehow, even though you're shooting past Corey, it manages to find its way through the arrow slits and into the shoulder of the archer, and you see a spurt of blood go through the arrow slit. My God. Good work. Shit.
Hey!
I'm impressed. Go. Shrap, your turn.
Who the fuck is Shrap?
Shayless, your turn.
Where's the door?
There's 1 door
Stairs
facing
here.
south, They're both like in front of here. So there's one door to the south and there's one door to the east. There.
For these walls, Carol. Okay.
I didn't make these walls. These are not my work.
They have some kind of impact thing that like messes with the token.
I'm very sorry. Let me open the wall menu. Where the fuck did they put the...
5.
Hold on.
Holding.
Where on God's green earth did they put the fucking walls?
They're in the walls.
Bro, this used to be... Roll 20, what have you done? What have you done?
Wait, isn't it in the lighting layer now?
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Oh!
Wait, what happened?
I found a toy.
Oh, alright. Well, that's fine then. I can go ahead and... Alright, I deleted the bouncy wall, so hopefully you can move better now. So you're moving up and you're opening the door?
Yeah.
Alright. Do you step inside?
No.
Okay. Shayless, in front of you is what can only be a jail cell of some kind. You can see the cells on the other end. And it seems as if this hasn't been used, at least in a while. Because there's skeletons in there on the other end.
Hold. I need my resources. Is it a free action to open it?
It's a move action to open the door.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use my 30 feet of movement. So, I will cast Ally Across Time. And that is my...
Is that a free action?
Huh?
What kind of action is Ally Across Time?
Standard?
You took one move to get to the door, and you took another move to open it.
No.
You don't have a standard, right?
I feel that I am lost.
Okay. Walk me through what you did.
I am walking to the door.
Mm-hmm.
I am casting Ally Across Time.
You are not opening the door. The door is closed.
Yes, the door was already open when I got here.
Oh. I wonder how that happened. Probably while I was adjusting the wall.
I'm still stuck though.
I'm sorry, I deleted the wall!
Chris is gonna exist in between.
Oh, sorry.
In the in-between realms?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we know there's a jail cell on the other side. But yes, go ahead and cast Ally Across Time. Alright. Shaydris, you don't have swim, do you? No, and you're in armor.
Do you want me to keep playing there?
Sure.
Um,
What's Shady doing?
She is going to get in front with her shield and aid another bodyguard on Corey. Try to
Alright.
stop her from getting hit by any more arrows.
Augie.
Augie is going to use a move action to
Mhm.
start dancing. And this time she's going to give everyone insight a +2 to attacks and damage.
Nice.
And I mean, she'll move up this way, but that's it.
Okay. Sab, what are you doing?
Is the river difficult terrain, or is that deeper than that?
It's, let me see if they actually wrote down what sort of terrain I should consider the river. 1 second. The river has a depth of 20 feet. Doesn't say anything else about terrain, however. That's 20 feet deep.
The walls, the walls. We are going to attempt to jump the river,
Go for it.
which is
30 feet.
Let's see, I got plus. Man, being fast could be a lot of bonuses to athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, it's really good for it.
Yeah, the monk speed just kind of makes you jump real far.
Don't forget the +5 from Courier's Banner.
Real low, but it's pretty much feet to
Then that'll do
roll
it.
equivalent. Yeah, they're landing about here.
Mm-hmm.
The remaining movement. I'm not seeing a way up, am I?
No. There's no door on this side.
How high is the nearest place she could grab onto?
Oh man. The guard towers are 30 feet high, and the floor is located 10 feet above the water.
Okay. We will attempt that next turn.
Nualia is going to, let me see here, measure. Yeah, she has enough movement. She's going to see one of the squishies split off, and she's going to follow after Shayla's. And as she comes up behind her, she looks around and she's like, "Are you all right? Do you need me?"
To open a door? Not this.
Yeah, but in case there's something past the door?
Shayla will take a step back.
She'll just 5 foot up here. And she'll take the 8 another action to improve your AC. Okay.
Can you also summon the clone?
Oh, yes. There you go.
Thanks, Viscod.
You summon the clone, and then Nualia looks and sees the other Shaylas. What is this Shaylas like? What AU is she from?
Let's go full Jim Bro transmask.
She looks over at this random dude, and then looks over at Shaylas, and all she's got to go off is the red hair and the kind of similar features. So I imagine this guy's got like a beard going. And Nualia looks to Shaylas and kind of leans over. "Do you know him?"
Yeah, it's me. Kind of.
That's... what?
Don't worry about it.
Alright. So, it's back to you, as it is your Medusa's turn. Now, she can still see you from here. I mean, she's going to full attack. What's your AC?
23.
23. Okay. Alright. Now, do you want the good news or the bad news?
Let's just have only the bad news.
Okay. Only the bad news is that she crit and she did max damage on the crit.
Nice. Good work.
So I'm gonna say some numbers for you. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So I've got an 8 for you,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got a 4 for you,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've got a 24 for you.
36.
Mm-hmm. That last one is the crit, obviously.
That's
So,
fair.
Sab, as you are approaching the tower, you can see the Medusa kind of has to lean back to get a better shot at her, and you can see her face as she's coming out to try and get this shot. And where do you want this arrow to hit?
It's called the thigh.
All right. It hits you square in the thigh, and you can tell this one's a bleeder. You're not taking bleed damage, but it's, +5s. Corey,
Hello.
you're up.
Well, I don't have a lot of ranged weapons here, and I did just get shot with 4 arrows.
You did.
Yeah.
We're
and what's
fixing
the
that in a
range now?
second.
That's okay. It's like 40 feet.
It's
What's
40
the range?
feet and you are armored.
Well, no. I was looking at I have alchemist fire
Oh.
with a vials, Aslanti fire oil, whatever you want to call it. But increments 10 feet, so.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
you're not
think
making that shot.
Yeah, no, that's So, I guess because I don't have any ranged weapons actually, low key. What Corey's gonna do is use a move action to pull out. She's gonna drop the rancer for a second
Mhm.
and pull out her shield
Okay.
from her bag of holding. So that's a move action.
Mm-hmm.
And then she will, I guess, plant the banner, not drop it. Standard action. Yeah, we'll just do a lion's call. Just a simple +1 to everyone's attack rolls for 8 rounds.
Simple.
Mm-hmm. And if there's any fear effects, it's a +5 to resist that. But there you
Will
go.
that be all?
That will be all, yes.
Okay. Second Medusa Archer. Gonna move up here. Move action. Open door. Now, unfortunately, she can't take any other actions because that's 2 moves. But you know where she is now.
Hmm.
Zola.
I'm assuming because thought we don't have to do any type of attunement to rods, right?
No, there's no attunement in Pathfinder. Unless it's very specifically says so.
So, Sola is just going to stay where she is because she is relatively safe, all things considered, at the moment.
There's 3 bodies between her and anyone else.
Yep. But she is going to use her shiny new rod, and we're going to start with Corey because Corey is the first one that got injured. Cure a moderate wound. And that is 14, 22.
Damn, that's
Healing
pretty
to
solid.
Corey.
Thank you.
And looky what I can do now. I can. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's actually pretty cool.
I'm amused. And then can I use Sola's move action to send John like straight up to get like an aerial view of this place?
Sure.
See if there's any other things we need to worry about.
So you can send John up. You don't share vision with him.
No,
But-
I don't.
Okay. So basically, there's the 2 watchtowers that are joined by a bridge. There's no way into the watchtower on the right except this bridge. Besides that, it's pretty much just the cliff. and the prison that's on the left-hand side. There's no other entrances or exits from the left-hand side, so whatever's in there is just whatever's in there.
Can I have John shout that out to everybody?
Yes. John
Hey.
will report. And we're back at top of initiative. Good job, everybody. Mez. Kill.
Iris!
Alright.
Oh, I was muted on Discord. I was talking the whole time. So I'm gonna reload because I don't have to move now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to shoot. Da, 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 da. And it should be a +1 because of Quarry, right? And the +2 from.
And +2 from Augie.
But that negates the -2 from 10 feet. From the extra 10 feet.
-2 from what?
The extra 10 feet to shoot.
Yeah, so that
But
does
the
even out.
+1.
+1.
Yep.
And let me look at the number in my You did it again! Alright. So that is 1 hit.
And it should be, I didn't add it last time, but it's fine. Need to add damage equal to my dex.
Okay, what's your dex?
5.
Okay, so I'll do an extra 10 here, that to count for both. Mez.
And Aki adds +2.
Oh, an additional +2.
Oh.
Thank you, Cody.
And that'll be like, oh, wait, I do have one thing. I found this. Wah, smoke.
We're all learning
yeah.
new things today.
The little FX
Yeah.
like wand thing on the very bottom.
Oh!
Yeah,
cool.
it's so cool.
Alright, Charles. What do you got for us?
Is an object activated on command like an action of any sort?
Depends. Usually not, though.
It'll say if it's an action.
It'll say as an X action if it's an action, otherwise it's not an action.
Okay. Miss Catgod, am I permitted to 5-foot step behind Nualia?
That's what she's there for, so sure.
Okay. So am I gonna blow this now? Hold. It's once per day. I'll hold on to the glitter.
Mm-hmm.
But Shayless is gonna say, "Oh, sugar," and pull Nualia and trade spaces with her.
Alright. Shadris. Kill. Ah.
I'm like,
Oh, okay, cool.
we'll continue to do that bodyguard action until everyone's been able to clear out. If Corey moves, she'll fall back to protect Mez.
Heard. Dogs.
I was gonna say if you. Oh, go ahead.
So this door here is open now,
Mm-hmm.
and can see that thing
Yep.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Later. Alright. Let's see if she makes it. That's a fortitude. She does make that, unfortunately.
F. Okay. Gonna keep dancing, and that's it.
Heard. Sab, you are ouchied. Not significantly, but ouchied.
Well, we've come this far. We are going to attempt to high jump.
You're gonna attempt to jump 30 feet?
Enough to grab onto something. I don't think we're making 30 feet. But I
I
am
will
You
say
can do
if
it,
you get
Neil.
above 10, you've got it.
I'm going to spend a key point for high jump,
Okay.
and that's going to make this a very large number.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What does that translate to in jump?
15 feet.
15 feet will do it. You can find a handhold.
Just fucking sticks to the wall like fucking Spider-Man out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are coming for her.
So that'll be one move. And I'll say, what's your plan with the handhold now? Are you gonna try and come up, like, beneath the arrow slit? Are you going for the bridge?
I mean, the arrow slit probably is not large enough for a Sabile to fit through.
No, you're a large Sabile.
You can stick an arm through the arrow slit, though.
Yeah, it's big enough for her to stick her head out.
Yeah, we'll attempt to grab her through the arrow slit if she doesn't make the obvious move and avoid it. But who knows?
Okay.
Maybe we just won't expect her to do this.
Why would anyone really?
Grab her,
People don't normally jump 15 feet in the air.
bash her into the wall multiple times.
All right. So I
Use
believe
those
that, correct me if I'm wrong here, making the jump check here is your standard, right?
I don't know if they actually say what action it is. I know it can be done as part of the move.
All right. Then you have another move. Go for it. Or a standard.
How far up is she? Is she 30 feet up?
She's 10 feet up because she's by the arrow slit.
Oh,
You can try and whack her now if you want.
can I try and grab her?
Sure. Because you're one-handing it, I'll impose a -2. I think that's fair.
I think it's a -4.
Oh, well, even better then. Go for it.
Just double check. Yeah, it's a -4.
Mm-hmm. 28. Does that include Augie's bonuses?
It does not. It doesn't include Augie or Corey, so it's a 31.
You make it with Augie and Corey's help.
Alright, that is 7 damage, and we have initiated the grapple.
As you start the grapple, you hear just on the other end as you, I imagine, kind of press her against the arrow slit. What the?
Panic.
Nualia is seeing that Squishy has retreated. So she's gonna 5 foot forward. She's gonna full attack. So, let's see. You get 2 attacks. Attack 1 is a miss, I believe. And then the next one is at -5. So, alright, both misses. And then it is the one that is by Sabile's turn. So, remind me again, she can try and escape the grapple, right? That's one thing she can do?
Yep, she can
It'll
do
be-
anything one-handed, or she can try to escape the grapple as standard.
Okay. I think what she's gonna do is I think she's going to go for Petrifying Gaze.
I had a feeling.
So go ahead and roll me a Fortitude save, Matt.
Look at that.
That'll save you. Once again, you feel your muscles starting to get heavier and slow and grind, but you're able to fend it off. And she's still in the grapple. Corey.
Yes, I am here. Okay, so there's definitely something bad here, but man, it is crowded on those stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's 15, 5. Yeah, I don't know. Positioning. Well, what Corey will do is, because she's still got the shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna basically pull back a little bit
Mm-hmm.
as a 5 foot, and then motion for Shay to also do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so everyone can slowly like fall back and move and get up here.
All right.
Then she will use. We'll just use the reposition now. That is. I'm just finding it. There we go. Strategy. Okay, so everyone can choose AC, attack bonus, or moving.
Hey,
We'll go down the list.
Cody, AC attack or moving?
AC.
All right. Charlie, AC attack or moving?
How much can we move?
30 feet, I think. Yeah, 30.
Yep, 30 feet. Oh, no, it's your move speed. That's just everyone within 30 feet. So unfortunately, Matt is out of range. So sorry about that. But you can use your movement speed. It's an immediate move action.
I think we open door and go in with Transmask Rowan.
All right. I'll allow it. He comes in here. He doesn't see anything too out of note. This is a jail cell of some kind. He's kind of gesturing back toward you that it looks clear to him, but he points that there is one door. This way. Alright.
Okay.
Proceeding down the list then. Iris, AC, attack, or move?
I'm probably gonna move. I'm just double checking how close I can get.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, I'll move up. Can I move here?
Sure.
Is that okay? Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
I'll move like right here.
Alright. Then next one is Jedi. Do you get your own effect?
Yes, I do.
What are you doing?
Dropping the shield,
Mm-hmm.
and then immediate move action should get me here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Mhm.
Hopefully, I'm at least in bodyguard range for these two now.
Alright. Then after that would be Matt, who is sadly out of range. And then there's Sola.
Shay will move up to bodyguard Mez.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Yes.
So we'll take AC.
Sounds
great.
good. Alright. Now it's Bluey's turn. And she's gonna 5 foot. Actually, no, she does get a move, but that would provoke. You know what? She's gonna eat the provoke. She's gonna move back over here. So Nwali will get an attack on her.
Does Corey get one?
Oh, that's within reach, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
That's why I had to drop the shield, because I needed my hands back.
You're like, I need my reach. 18. I
That's
think
Iris.
Molly's is actually a hit with the bonuses, though. So I'm
Hmm.
going to roll that because there's at least 3 in bonuses going right now, I believe.
Yeah.
So let's see. It's 1d10 plus a
Oh,
lot.
21 probably doesn't hit for me.
21 does not hit.
Yeah.
7. Oh. 7. Just doing 13 damage. It's pretty solid.
Nice.
However, the Medusa is now going to try and turn her stun. So, what is your
okay.
fort save, Nualia? It's not bad. It's like your best save. Oh, that's a D10.
I was about to
Okay.
say.
Damn.
Oof.
Man,
Close
you're really
call
trying.
there.
You're trying to offer, huh?
Oh man. Okay, she makes it, but like
Mhm.
not by very much. Man. Sola, your turn.
Okay. Close range goes out to 60 feet, right?
Or
I
for a
believe
spell?
So, yeah.
It should say the range on the spell.
I think this is with the reach rod.
Yeah.
Oh, then yes. Let me see.
I read
I
somewhere.
think it's 25 plus 5 per caster level.
And that would be a bit now because it's
It's an extra 40 from level.
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Thank you, Matt.
who looks the most fucked up at the moment? I'm assuming
Sabille.
Sabille.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, we scooted forward just a little bit. That gets us within reach. We're gonna do another heal. What did I see go? 19.
19's pretty good.
Why'd you
And
heal?
mostly fixed.
All right. Now, that will bring us to the top of initiative. And it is almost 10:30, and I do have to open in the morning.
Oh.
So, how would we feel about putting a pin in it here, and the next session will start in the middle of combat, where we are?
That's fine.
Sounds good to me.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Sorry to stop in the middle of combat, but yeah, I had in my head 10:30 is probably the latest I can go, and I don't want to stop in the middle of a round, you know?
Mhm.
No, that's fair. That's fair. You're good.
So,
Unless you just
But
want to
thank you all
wave
for
it and say
playing.
that we win.
I've given you one mercy already this session.
We win, but somebody has to turn to stone.
Roll a d9 to figure out who it is.
All right, let me just
All right.
roll here.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you
I
for
hope
running.
you enjoyed
running.
Rise of the Rune Lords.